Hello, everybody, and welcome to Woof. What a mouthful. I am Taylor, and
I'm Whitney.
And we're wearing Disney shirts, if you couldn't tell from our opening. Today, we are talking about movies from, when was Snow White, Whit?
19, I've got it right here, 1937. Yeah, up to Oliver and Company, which is 1988. We're talking about the Disney classics today as far as the music is concerned and what was pivotal throughout the years with them. Also, we are going to attempt to make this a shorter video, just because we warned you guys we get carried away. And I will also apologize. All the rain and everything we've had here over the past couple of days has just everything is a sheet of yellow pollen here in Georgia. So I'm like, it's
been pretty nasty here too with that. You're not alone pose. Toby looks at me judgingly every time I sneeze.
You've offended his ancestors every time you sneeze. Oh my goodness.
So Snow White, let's just dive right on in. What's the first song you think of when it comes to that classic?
Hi-ho.
It's off to work we go. I cannot whistle. Fun fact, I'm pissed.
That's right. I did not know that about you, that you couldn't whistle. I can't.
I've tried and it doesn't work, but I'll watch other people whistle and just be envious.
You get what was the Snow White had her song too. I'm wishing for the one I love. I'm 14. But no, don't.
It 14.
Not old enough for boys.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Whit is great at voices, so we're hopefully going to have her be peppering in her fun little moments throughout the different episodes. So thank you for doing that.
We're also going to, I don't know, I'm putting this in there anyway. Have you seen the meme of the evil queen holding the box that has the dagger in it, but somebody's freeze framed it perfectly, and the box is open and it's just her with this face on it, and the caption is, "Who put a dick in this box?" I'll post it.
Justin Timberlake pops up or something from the SNL skit. I've actually been rewatching Once Upon a Time, the ABC drama, and Snow White and the Evil Queen are one of the main characters in there. Mm-hmm. And that evil queen character is so good. None of this music is in there, but it is very fun to see the play on it and all the different.
Jennifer Goodwin, right?
Yes, she's so good.
She's so cute as Judy Hopps, which we'll get to all those later on down the line, but that's probably one of my favorite characters. I love the little rabbit. She's
so cute. Mm-hmm. So that leads us to, I was going to do a drum roll, then realized I was on a card table and that would not work very well. Pinocchio. His little nose just grows.
This movie freaked the hell out of me as a kid.
That Pleasure Island area was not pleasant. It was very ominous.
I said it's not very pleasurable. It just, I don't know, it freaked me out with not him lying in the nose and everything. It freaked me out. You had this man that sent them through water and it turned them into donkeys. And I don't know, that's apparently a big thing. If you look further into that movie on any sort of socials or internet or Reddit or whatnot, that movie really laid some groundwork for some screwed up memories for a lot of people around their childhood years.
I believe it. Thanks, Disney. We love you, but not for that.
Yeah, no. But we do have with that one, I'm on a different setup this week, so I can actually talk here and I can type and my computer's not going to go dark this week. We've learned. Jiminy Cricket gives us When You Wish Upon a Star.
And that,
which is probably the first number one big Disney song. For me, that makes me think of the college program. This is not this weekend or this week. We're not doing the drinking with all that. Wishes, which is no longer a show at Magic Kingdom. They used to have pre-COVID they would have beautiful fireworks shows and nighttime extravaganzas in front of Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom. And on my college program, the song was, or the show was Wishes. And it's this wonderful, just heart-wrenching piece of nostalgia for me. I will still go back and listen to that on like YouTube or something, and I'll cry a little bit.
Oh, I
Apologetically.
love that you brought up Magic Kingdom, because that's exactly what I think of. And I believe it's from seeing commercials growing up and going as a kid, the When You Wish Upon a Star, immediately think of Disney, but specifically the castle and Magic Kingdom. And it just, like you said, for different reasons for you, since you did the college program.
Maybe it is this week.
The warm, fuzzy feelings for sure. And we just, follow the mini cricket.
It's one of those songs that you can hear like what the first 4 beats of it, and you know immediately what it is. Mm-hmm. My musical terminology is not sound. Y'all don't come for me. I'm not musically inclined. I took 7 years of piano and I remember none of it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, surprise. Mama had me take piano. She took it for a while, so she wanted me to take it for a while. There's part of me that wishes that I'd really paid better attention to it or retained more of it. And honestly, the only thing I remember, I taught myself, and it was the do 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 do, and that's it.
Of course it was. It was
prime Potter time too, so it worked.
I love that. I love that.
You've also got with Pinocchio, No Strings, and that I love creepily comes into play for Age of Ultron and Marvel. It is eerie as hell. They played it in with, what is it? James Spader is the one that does the voice for Ultron. It's like, we're going to get to it, but it's like, who's the chick that did the song for Maleficent?
Oh, Lana Del Rey.
Yes, it's the same energy. It is creepy as hell.
It goes from I've got no strings to this is sign language for Taylor.
And it's, it makes your skin crawl a little bit.
Yeah. I know when we get to Maleficent, can you see her ears back here?
Oh, yay. We talked about this too. I don't know if we actually talked about it in an episode, but going forward, Taylor's going to theme the shelf that she's got behind her. And we're going to try and have on shirts that correspond or cosplay or something.
I have no neck.
Yeah, I know.
I struggled a little bit, and then I realized, I have stuff. So.
Oh yeah, of course. What do we have next?
Oh, Fantasia.
I cannot contribute to this one. My parents wouldn't let me watch this growing up. And I've still not seen it all the way through.
I know I've seen it all the way through, but I don't remember what goes where. You're going to laugh at this from our mini golf days, but the Fantasia Gardens golf course, those scenes are what I remember because we saw the golf course and those parts I saw in the movie. The broomsticks, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. I'm sure that's not right, the tune, but I remember that. And Sorcerer's Sea.
That was one of my favorite things about Great Movie Ride, was when they talk about, do you know that Disney, the sorcerer's name is Yen Sid, which is Disney spelled backwards. Yes. For some reason, it always stuck right here. I knew it beforehand, but for that ride, it was there.
It was such a big, and this was a big deal for Walt Disney and just the movie itself being as dark and musically inclined more so than the others. So what I really liked about him is that he was a risk taker, because you can look back, Vision is 2020 or whatever that saying is, where, of course that risk was worth it. But back in the original time where things are just starting and ideas are being formed and money's going into it and people's reputation and their time and their energy, that's a big deal. So I'm glad he took all the risks, because here we are today.
Well, it's like the little animated feature that he did with, it's the Salvador Dali inspired animation. I'll have to look into that. We can talk about that in another episode, but that was a big, big, way out of left field thing for Disney. Yeah. So, but Disney animation area also churned out Tim Burton. So thanks Disney for Tim Burton.
Right.
Another one we can get into another time. But anyway, there you go. No, my parents were not crazy about this one because of Chernabog, the big devil at the end of all of it. Those of you that don't know, my dad was a preacher. And it, that, you know, this devilish creature to a small child that was raised in church, it's don't watch it. And it's just been one of those that I've never really watched all the way through the entire way. I don't know, for some reason it didn't hold my attention. So,
and that's fair. Not all Disney is for everybody. That's why.
Not my cup of tea.
Okay, Alice.
Soon. We're not there yet.
Dumbo. Dumbo. I was crying during the live action of Dumbo.
Just Baby Mine.
Yeah.
That wrecked me as a child. No. What else happened in Dumbo? You get Baby Mine, and that's the mark that movie left on me was
it was a very emotional movie.
Yeah.
Kid being taken away from his mama elephant, and it was a lot. So moving on before feelings become.
Well, no, it's the same thing with Bambi. He loses his mom halfway through the movie, and it's just
a terrible way.
So, but this one, I remember, and we talked about this a little bit. Anytime the rain, like if it's quiet out and I can hear just like the little drip, drip, drop, little April showers, do, 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 do. And it stuck in my head as a kid. So anytime that like rain happens, that's exactly what goes through my mind, is that little, not lullaby, but that little jaunty tune for the rain. And I don't know, I love that.
That's really cute. Now we're all going to think of that when it rains.
You're welcome.
People think of it when it rains.
You're welcome.
Cinderella.
Yeah, Cindy. Miss Cindy, one of the most prominent Disney princesses. I'm like updating my notes as we go along because for some reason my eyes don't want to focus on anything today. So I'm trying to like space things out. I can't read.
Raging. It's fine.
Hand clocks. You get A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes.
I love that song.
Yep.
I love
you get another. Yep. It's another biggie of, and So This Is Love.
Yes.
Big fight. Yes. I loved it. Cinderella was not one of my favorite princesses, but the music in that one, the visuals there's something about them that stick. And it's the story of, you know, the shoe and finding your place. And for me, the rendition, it's not Disney done, but Ever After, the Drew Barrymore movie.
Yes.
Cinderella story. It rivals at points with the Brandy and Whitney Houston version.
I was going to bring that up. I loved that version.
It's so good. And it was so
good.
It was so ahead of everything too. That cast is beautifully diverse.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody batted an eye at it.
Exactly. No. Exactly. So it can be done. The other Cinderella version I really liked was the one with Lily James. And she sings A Dream Is What Your Heart Makes. And I just love that.
Live action. We need to go back and do a episode purely based on these live action remakes.
We really do. We really do.
Out well and then just tank.
Yes. All right. Drum roll. You're wearing the shirt.
It's okay, and we can talk about it this week too. So, Alice in Wonderland. That just looked like it circled what little chest I have. Sorry, children.
There's your cat. Boop.
Yeah, like my cat. What is the focus of your show? His chest. I'll put a photo of it up too. But I also have a tattoo here, which probably just looks reversed on there. So this was stupid.
We saw Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, we can dive into this in another episode too, but it was a movie I was deprived of as a kid. It was one that I was so interested in watching. My parents, I think pretty much my dad, don't get it wrong. My dad was a wonderful human being. It's just, he had very, very strong feelings on certain things, especially with Alice in Wonderland. If you've read the book, if you watch the movie, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It alludes to so much like drug paraphernalia and, taking the potions and growing and shrinking and being somebody different. My dad was terrified that somehow that would resonate. And here I am 34 and have never done drugs. And I was an art student.
Dad is happy.
Never would have gotten that as a kid. I didn't get it as a kid. So around about 10 years old, my father passed when I was 7. And I remember when I was 10, my mom and I were headed to, I think, the beach with a girlfriend and her daughter. And we had it on one of those big clunky car TVs.
Yes.
The VHS tape. I played that movie so much that week that my girlfriend at the end of the trip was like, take the damn thing. I don't want it anymore. And that to this day has been the movie that whenever I'm under the weather, I feel sick or anything, I will play that on repeat.
It's your feel good.
Oh, yes. And it resonates with Orlando and being down there, all the parallels that happened with that part of my life. It's again something we can get into something later. But you get Mary on birthday and her song about giving very good advice but never taking it. And I'm like,
I think that rings true with a lot of us.
It really does. So that movie from start to finish, I'm never going to find fault with. I don't care what you say. If you all hate it, you hate it, but it's my favorite. Yay. And the golden afternoon with all the flowers.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. I loved that. Even as a kid, that one mesmerized me. The Cheshire Cat's little jaunt that he sings about the mome raths. And I could talk about this movie for hours. We need to move on.
But we do a whole episode of all the different Alice in Wonderlands. So
yeah, there's so many. We could do an entire episode on that, from the one that your mom worked on to Tim Burton and everything else, and then the sequel that Tim Burton did that she never.
Oh.
But we get into another one, and it's Peter Pan.
Yes,
I love Peter Pan.
We have the Tinkerbell here.
Tink.
I was like, what magnets do I have that work with this?
That's
list?
right. Y'all, Taylor collects magnets.
So if you're an annual pass holder at Disney, before COVID, they would give you magnets, or you could go to the designated park and then they would give you that light. There you go. That's better. They would give you magnets. And this one just happened to be Tinkerbell. But now with COVID, they just mail them. So.
Well, that's good, but you're still getting them.
Yeah, it was Orange Bird this time, I think.
It was what?
Orange Bird. The little orange bird that's...
Oh, yeah, the little fruit, the orange bird. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of near the Dole Whip areas where I always associate him. I don't know if that's where he originated from. That's where I associate him, just because I always...
Dole Whip sounds good. There's another episode we can do about all the park food.
Cheese.
Well, I guess that kind of goes in all of our like individual park episodes too, since we talked about like grapefruit cake and
that's true.
We talked about corn dog.
I like food. But yeah. Peter Pan, before we get too far out on a different limb.
Like,
You can fly.
Because what kid didn't believe that after hearing it?
I just loved the clock tower and just how they played with the shadows, and it just always, and the pixie dust looked so cool and so real, and I wanted it to be real.
Another one like Cinderella or Alice is, we could talk about the different renditions of Peter Pan, like Finding Neverland and the Jason Isaacs version.
And
there. And we have to talk about Robin Williams. We need to do a whole episode on Robin Williams. This is brainstorming about future episodes too.
It really is.
Did you also clock in Hook? I'm sure, since how many times you guys watched it. That Gwyneth Paltrow is in that movie as a child.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it took me a little bit, and I was like, oh.
It's a blink and you miss it moment.
I'm trying to break the habit. I'm trying to break the habit of saying like. So if you hear me say like, and then I get mad at myself, or you see a facial expression, you're in on my secret. I say it way too much, and I don't enjoy it.
I don't know if I'm touching my face as often in this episode. I am hunched a little bit because my chair is not as high up as it normally is.
I'm doing that too. I'm like, why did I said like again. Yes.
Oh, another one with adult tears. The song that Wendy sings to Michael and John, Your Mother and Mine, and all the lost boys start reminiscing about the parents they don't have anymore. Give me the knife back. Same wound and twist it some more. It's another one. It's not a Disney movie. Did you watch the Chipmunks movie with the Chipettes and everything? It was like that one where the Chipettes sing to the little penguin.
Oh, yeah. I cry a lot at cartoons.
I do too. I'm not an emotional person, but when you bring up Disney cartoons or Pixar, I'm on the ground.
This isn't Disney or Pixar. Did you watch Secret Life of Pets?
Once.
So I only saw the first one, and I went with my mom and dad, and I had just recently gotten Toby at the time, and we're watching, and my mom looks at me and says, you know it's a cartoon, right? I said, it's not like Toby, and he's just so cute, and I hope it was a lot. So yes, I understand emotions.
Oh my God. It's actually, the song is actually called My Mother, and the movie is The Chipmunk Adventure. That's something else we should do. Another episode recommendation. There's your drink game this week when we recommend another episode.
Yeah.
We need to talk about like Toby?
Huh?
Did you say speaking of dogs?
I did, but you go first.
Oh, sorry. We need to do other pivotal cartoons from our childhood. So like the Chipmunks and the DuckTales movie and Anastasia, like Titan AE, things like that, or any Muppet movies that we watched when we were kids.
Parents, barely our parents.
Yeah. Really my peat pie, buff buzz, not my, I don't remember the word. Hot to scream, moose, guava juice, trying to Lady and the Tramp is up next.
I was gonna say, speaking of dogs.
Oh, that's where you went.
That was my segue that didn't work. But yes, Lady and the Tramp. We just had spaghetti and meatballs tonight, and that was in my head.
Hey, okay.
Yes. But I didn't see what's on Disney Plus. Is it? Oh no, don't see it.
Okay. It was done here in Atlanta. I'm not discounting that. Yay, fun, great. They also filmed some in Savannah. Okay. The issue I have, and again, live action Disney, I just hit myself in the face. Live action Disney movie episode. My big beef with these movies, you cannot have live action or realistic looking animals and get the same emotion across that you can with a cartoon. It's a reason they've been done that way. Yeah. So you have Lion King, which was gorgeous. Thank you, Jon Favreau. But stick to Star Wars and Marvel.
It is true, because I didn't like that one as much, and I thought I was going to love it. And not that it was bad. It wasn't that same. Although Seth Rogen as Pumbaa all day, every day.
It's perfect. But then do another animated film and recast it, like maybe in a different style. But you cannot get the same thing. And there's a disconnect with Lady and the Tramp because some of them are puppets, some are real animals that and then some are it's a weird,
it's a lot of medium
taken out of it because you can spot the difference. Maybe as kids, not so much, but as adults, I don't like it.
Good to know.
But Bellinotte, yes, I always end up wanting spaghetti when I hear that song. And Peg, the whole He's a Tramp song, that gravel to her voice, and Jacques' little like Scottish song that he sings when he's running out in the morning too. There's something about that movie that just, it kind of encompasses, I don't know, it's a weird bubble. It doesn't, I don't even know how to describe it. It does something different that some of the Disney movies prior to did not do. Like Peg had that almost like nightclub number. And
yeah, you're right.
You've got Bellinotte, which was that the first song that was done somewhat in a different language?
It may have been.
For Disney?
It may have been.
But either way,
yeah,
it does something. It hits a different note than one's.
Musical note. We are trying to keep on track for you guys timing wise, so our episodes aren't so massive. So it looks like we have about 10 more minutes with. So you think?
Oh wow! Okay.
No, so we might have to make this a two-parter because we're still on. Still got about 2 more on this page 1 that I have. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good to me. I think that does take us about halfway through.
Perfect.
Well, let's see. We move on then to another great Disney princess, Sleeping Beauty. And your Maleficent ears, aren't they cute? Oh, actually,
a coworker of mine made these, and she gave
you hush. She made them.
She made them. Maybe we can tag her.
Yeah, give her a shout out.
Her name is
a cute photo of those.
Yeah, her name is Stephanie, and she just did a really beautiful job. So
those are beautiful.
I'm sure she could do. She is so she made these perfectly even, and it's just really impressive. So
does she have an Etsy page too?
I'm not sure if she does, but I can definitely ask
check that out. Either way, Steph, we're gonna tag you.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, because these are beautiful.
Yeah, you need the recognition, kid.
I was so excited to feature them in here too.
We talked about Once Upon a Dream, and then how Lana Del Rey just made it sound so smoky and
it's so
creepy.
Good. If you guys have not, well, okay, I'm gonna put this here. I can't get it back to where it was.
Stop picking. Stop it.
I will. Oh, which baby is that?
It's Zen. She's wanting to need biscuits.
On
the carpet.
I will be really surprised if a lot of people haven't heard the Lana Del Rey version of Once Upon a Dream, but if you haven't, please listen to it where you can, in your earbuds, where you have volume and full attention. It is so freaking cool. It is amazing. And I don't know of anybody else who could have pulled that off. Nothing against the original. I'm not sure who's saying that one. It's a very sweet classic tune, but she just does an epic job.
Well, we also discussed there's a believability there that same voice could come from Angelina Jolie as that character.
Mm-hmm.
It was an excellent match. So the last one that you've got on that page for now is 101 Dalmatians, right?
Speaking of dogs,
all the Doggo movies.
Yes. Okay. I think it has nothing to do, but I'm very excited for the live action movie coming up. The Cruella de Vil. I know she's a villain. I hated her in the cartoon, but I like the song. It's so catchy. And I love Emma Stone. So I'm sure the upcoming film about her with her backstory is going to be epic as well. But That's the song I think of for this.
Yeah.
Dalmatians.
100%. One of my notes here is I'm a huge ASMR nut. I love all of that. And I've heard with it, you either absolutely love it or you hate it. And I am very much the former. I love it. I listen to it every night. And one of the things that kind of plays into that same calming effect is at the beginning where you get Pongo's narration over top of Roger playing the piano. I would listen to that on repeat for hours.
It's just soothing.
It is soothing. It's calming. And it, even not playing in with that, but even the little canine crunchies, the little jingle in that movie still gets stuck in my head.
Aww.
We love canine crunchies. For some stupid reason.
Their voices are great.
Useless talents. There's another upcoming episode.
It's true. You all will be involved with that one.
Oh yes. But yeah, Cruella de Vil by far the theme for that one.
It's gonna be so good. That's another character that's in Once Upon a Time. And I'm interested to see if any part of the backstory they gave her on that show is involved in the movie, or if it's just completely a different I don't know, parallel.
Who's the actress for that in Once? Do you know?
I can look it up really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I started watching that show a while ago and then got sucked into something different or work, or I don't know.
It happens.
It does.
Victoria Smurfit. She was really good. Again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this photo that well.
I don't know who that is.
I didn't recognize her from anything either, but she was excellent as Cruella. Let me pull up a Cruella photo.
Oh, she's Irish. Oh, dang.
And she just had this
cheekbones.
Right. And she just
oh my gosh.
The accent she had and just the way she rocked it. So it was really good. I realized the graphics in Once Upon a Time or the special effects aren't that great. I'm not in the series for that. I love the storylines. So let me know if you get back on that journey, and maybe we can make that some episodes too randomly, or just weave those characters in with the live action films. Oh, you guys let us know what you'd be interested in hearing as well.
Do you want to do a recommendation for this little half step? Honestly, I think a good one would be, if you guys have been to Fantasia mini golf, you need to do that.
Yes. Fantasia mini golf. And the picture, I think I may have sent it to you. I'll have to check. But if you find leaves on the ground that are brown and you happen to have a red golf ball, you can make a little Rudolph art installation on the green and think of us when you go. But Fantasia mini golf is so much fun. Just the theming there, it's Disney and mini golf. You're going to be happy, even if you get fed up like me and start to play hockey instead of golf.
A lot of good memories there. That was like that first like big cluster that all of us went. And one of our friends is very, very afraid of frogs. You remember it was hiding in the bottom of the book?
Yes. Oh, one of our very tall friends that you wouldn't peg for being scared of something like that. I don't know what
sorry, we were laughing at your expense, but it was really funny.
We should post the picture of all of us on that bench too.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Was that also the same night that we all played with the lightsaber in the parking lot?
Probably.
Yes, I think it is. Yeah. I need to find that video. It's perfect. It's, a bunch of 20-somethings playing with a lightsaber.
And we were sober.
Yeah. It was cold. It was January? Also it was not that trip. Haku, honey, get down. Were you with us when I sent Sean into the tunnel and the lights went off and it scared him, and the Chernabog on the wall, and Mother damn. Were you not with us for that?
I feel like if I was there, I would remember that. But I'm happy to watch him reenact it.
Yeah, no, we'll get him on here, and we need to have him tell the Chernabog story.
Yes.
That was great. So, well, if this took us 30 minutes, then yes, this definitely would have been another hour-long episode.
It would have. But hopefully you liked what we talked about. We have some more movies to go through to get to Oliver and Company, and hopefully warm fuzzy memories have popped up with some of these conversations.
Yeah.
Please like our video and comment below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is what you are on now. Woof, what a mouthful. And what's our Insta? It's the same.
Our Instagram is also woof, what a mouthful, all one word. And we're actually going to be posting in our story over the next couple of weeks some questions, some polls for you guys to go on and answer, so we can start making you guys a part of what we're doing. Because this is us talking about stuff that we love to talk about, but we'd love it if you guys would give us some suggestions, maybe pick the topics for some of our upcoming episodes. And can you stop screwing with my artwork, man?
We want you guys to be invested in what we talk about as well. So obviously if you're watching our videos, you like what we're going for topic wise, but we want to be engaging with you and be with versus at. So let us know.
Yes, please.
All right. This has been so much fun. A dream is a wish your heart makes, and everything in between. And we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.